look, if you can comment.
The following may contain language which will be offensive to some people and inappropriate for children. Still here? Then pour your favorite beverage and let's get this fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum, assemble! You are watching Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books and your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum, coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as the case may be, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, you should stick with us. We'll help you take it up a notch. You have the usual suspects in the building. First, you have our riddle. Inside of an enigma, trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, indeed? What's up, indeed? Next, he is our intrepid senior reporter. He's next in line for the cowl. He is our resident Dark Knight detective. It's Oz. Uh-oh, you're muted. You're muted. You're just talking.
Like, he was literally just talking a while ago.
Okay.
Oh, okay, indeed.
Got that off my chest, so let's
yeah. Can you repeat the solid gold that you just did unmute, please?
No.
Next. Yeah, exactly, right? He's the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler and resident strongman, Malithus Magnum.
Larry, like, I saw you earlier today, and my day was going good.
Damn!
Then my day came.
Look, and then you darkened my doorstep, both literally and figuratively. Wait, what? What?
I went to put gas. I'm like on my way home. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop by the market on the way home and get some stuff. And it's all like, so I go to the gas station and this tweaker's trying to rob the lady that runs the gas station I go to. I go to the mom and pop gas station, and then she's like, he's yelling at her like, call the police, bitch. And then I go, if I'm here, she's not gonna call the police, you know. So I just pull out the crowbar from my car, and then he.
Did you really?
Yeah. I go. Last thing I need is evidence, you know. And he just looked at me, got scared. And he just took off running, you know. But I'm like, dude, like this is not what I want to deal with when I'm trying to put gas and try to get home to watch fucking Andor. You know what I mean?
Listen. Let me tell you all. Moses has been on one since 9:30 this morning. Okay, I was there at 9:30, and Mo was already in rare form. I was like, "Oh, smack!" Like, and don't get me wrong, he treated me well. Yeah. I'm just saying that everybody else that walked across his path could catch it.
I had calls from bill collectors, and I had to put them in their place.
I was listening to this fool having this conversation. I was like, "Golly."
But I was showing off for you too, because like you're my audience.
All I know is at the end of the call, just before he hung up, I just heard the dude cry a little bit, and I was like, "Oh."
It's like nothing got fixed. not the shitty Spectrum service, and they can't cut off my service.
There it is,
and they're not getting their fucking money either.
So anyway,
so not only that, like right after I go to the market, and then the security guard is like, I don't know what kind of retard they hire to be a security guard, and he's like, having a good day, and I go, I'm trying, and then he goes, well, at least you're still breathing, and I go, everybody breathes, even the people that don't deserve to. Yeah, and then he's like, he didn't know what the fuck to say.
Well, yeah, he was being nice to you, and you're talking all cryptic.
Yeah.
Wait, look, he must have been like, I'm not sure if this guy's threatening me or not.
Yeah, like we might. Like,
he's like, even the ones that don't deserve to. He's like, is that me?
He doubted his job at that point. He's like, this could be an active shooter, right?
For real, yeah. I'm like, Mo, like when people are being nice to you, be nice back.
I try to be nice in general, and it doesn't work out for me. Like, I tried to be nice to a tweaker the other day. And he looked at me like I'm a fucking monster. I go, hey, man, good morning. Because he was sitting in my door and shit and starting to tweak out right there. And instead of saying, hey, man, don't be here, I said, hey, man, good morning. He looked at me, he ran. Like, and I'm like, dude, like I was saying good morning. Like, like I know I know what he's up to. He needs to he does what he needs to do to get through the day. So I'm just saying good morning. Like, yeah, I don't want him there, but I don't want to just kick him out. I want to be like, hey,
Right.
man, with a little bit of compassion, like how
Right.
Buddha teaches me. And yeah, I
Right.
don't think Buddha accounted for me. Like, I got the belly, but I am probably like, yeah, he looked at me like I was the worst shit on the planet and ran.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And that hurt
Okay.
me. That hurt me. Because I'm like, I'm trying to
Well,
be compassionate here.
he's on drugs.
So, like, I've been
He says so. It's like
like we're look, you know, we're all friends here. Like I just want to be there, but I'm like, hey, you know, you got 5 minutes to leave. Like and I'm not kicking him out. But I'm like, hey man, you having a good morning? And then ran. And I'm like, the fuck, dude? Like, I'm trying to see if you need help too. Like, yeah, you're on drugs, but you don't have to be. You know, I have
right.
people
Right.
that can help you get off of it if you need it.
Right.
I know
Right.
services. I work with churches. I work with, you know, rehabs and shit. You know,
Right.
like whatever help you need, I can help you. He's like, and ran away from me like I'm a fucking monster.
Right.
Yeah. I felt like Herman Munster. Like it's like, and yeah, I guess that's what really bugs me. It's a story of my life. Like everybody looks at me like, they're like, oh, and you're like, hey, how you? Good morning. You're like, oh, and then I just start laughing, and shake the house down like Herman Munster. Story of
Herman
my fucking life.
Herman Munster's awesome.
Right, but everybody that sees him gets scared. They don't know how gentle he is. Yeah,
Right.
but that's the
right.
story of my fucking life. Yeah.
There it is. Listen, I'm sure there's one Gen Alpha listening to our podcast. Like, what the hell are they talking about? What is Herman Munster?
It's on Peacock for free.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I've been watching it.
I was like, dude, I might have to go check that out. I haven't seen an episode of The Munsters in a minute. I love The Munsters.
Yeah.
Oh, really? You've been watching on Peacock too, Jay?
No, it's on MeTV.
Yeah. MeTV plays it a lot. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oz, are you watching The Munsters?
No, the classic or the new ones?
No, the classic.
I watched the new ones too.
Like the movies are what we're talking about. When you say the new ones, right?
There was a series too. That was
there was a new Munsters TV series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it actually took place right after the end of the first episode. The first the run, like the finale.
What?
Yeah.
Like wait, what? Never mind.
No.
Listen, Jesus, Moses, man. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. In the finale, they go into hibernation because Grandpa gives them a potion. It's like our time is not to be here, so they all go to sleep, and then they wake up in the 90s, like 30 years later. So the sitcom, colorized sitcom that came on NBC or whatever for like 2 seasons starts like with them like waking up from that slumber, and it's like it's different actors. They're great at it too. You know, I love those guys too. And then they just continue the series, but they have the sensibilities like 60s people and being fucking monsters. Yeah.
Was that made in the 90s or in the 2000s?
It might have been like late 80s and 90s, but yeah. Yeah, no. That was like late 80s and 90s. Yeah. Maybe like 91 or something, yeah.
Okay. Shoot. That's what we're calling the new one, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
I guess so. Okay, cool. My name is Lawrence Young. They call me Mary Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking to you all about Andor Season 2, as well as all the news that came out of Star Wars Celebration 2025. So we got all that, plus whatever else you want to talk about in just a moment. But before we do, we want to make sure that we thank Mr. Scott Rubin. Hope all is well with you, good sir. And with that said, let's have the intern do what they do.
Want to get in on the action? Call Fantastic Forum on Skype and join the fun. Too shy to call in? That's okay. You can join the Discord chat room available at
fantasticforum.live.
Join the party. You know you want to.
Indeed. Please go ahead and join the party. Indeed. You can go to fantasticforum.live. Click the call-in button. You'll be the 5th member of Fantastic Forum, or we'll take your comments directly out of chat and bring them into the show, such as Jay, insert a witty chat comment here for me, please, good sir.
Tiger Claw says, I see you guys are talking about Star Wars Celebration. I posted a little something on the Discord just a second ago.
Oh man, look, post it or talk about it in here, Tiger Claw. Since we were on the show, we missed it. Yeah,
That was
also
his
too.
first mistake, is going to our Discord.
No, like we're at the Discord. Like I see the rest of
No,
y'all there.
You're not there.
You don't see me there.
I'm there.
You
By
didn't
the
even
way,
see
I
what
don't
I
see you
posted.
there, Oz.
You didn't see what I posted
saw-
earlier in the week. Like,
What? I don't know if that's true. What did you post?
I posted Superman biceps.
Superman biceps.
Yeah, like I did a side by side between Henry Cavill's and James Gunn's Superman. And
Oh
how
man,
the
like I
biceps
love.
fill out the suit. Like it's literally just zoomed in on their biceps, and like, none
No.
of you motherfuckers saw it. Yeah,
I did not see
I
that.
saw it. I just didn't comment because I had no
'Cause you don't-
reaction.
because you don't
to it.
love me.
That's
I
what it
get
is.
Yeah.
It's because Jay doesn't love you, Mo. That's why.
I know
Also,
he does.
But I see most of the Discord stuff. I try to keep up on that. So
Joe
if
is
you're
our
posting on
Watu.
Discord, you
Yeah.
are getting seen.
there it is. Joe
Um,
Saruwatu.
I just don't always respond.
Not
Also,
everything's
too-
married to the response, but I do try to give hearts or laughs when they do merit it. Yeah.
Tiger Claw posted some of the leaked footage from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Nice.
I chose not to watch that.
That's the footage that actually got shown at Celebration, basically.
Yeah,
Got it. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
it's
I
like
also-
a bootleg of it. So, like,
Right.
you get the audience, and it's I haven't seen it because we're doing the show, and he just posted it,
Right. Correct.
but it's there.
I also wanted to point out, Heck's in chat. Heck did say this earlier. Mo giving out buy one get one on the hands. That's hilarious.
You can just say
The
BOGO.
BOGO.
People understand that.
The BOGO. No,
That's,
listen,
that's how
for,
the kids do it these days.
for the people in the back, you never
No cap,
know, man.
yo.
Oh Jesus, Oz. He's like,
You can't say
that's-
people in the back now. That's not acceptable.
Wait, what? Come on now.
That's like peanut gallery. Like you can't say that anymore.
You can't say
Hey, why
peanut
the fuck
gallery?
not?
Because peanut gallery, like, is back where, in slave times, where they would put the black people. So you can't say peanut gallery anymore.
Okay, but now people in the back.
No, I'm saying
are-
peanut gallery. You're not
Hey,
taking
look, I say
me.
retard earlier, so yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Oh, listen,
It's the
I
reason
don't
StreamYard
think-
doesn't want to take our money anymore.
I'm a
I
huge
don't
fan
think
of
you're good.
huge fan of George Washington Carver. Why wouldn't I say peanut?
I listen. I think
I'm allergic to
said-
peanuts, so.
all I said was people in the back, which turns out are there's a back row. So like that's a thing that happens. Like for the people in the back, like that's it. Also, too, I did see Ninja Sisters in the building too. What up, Ninja Sister? Been a minute.
She
She
needs
says-
an invite to the Discord.
I'm late to the party. I need to join the Discord, Avi. I
Yeah,
agree.
same here.
Ah! You need to join the Discord. Damn it, Oz! If you don't stop it with the
I feel like if I
Yeah.
do now, it's like going against my
Yeah,
morals.
like it's not funny anymore.
listen,
Well, he
it'll be
used to in the
hilarious, Oz, if you
Discord.
join the Discord. What'd you say, Jay?
He used to be in the Discord posting
You
in collectibles.
You can't prove that was me.
Yeah, technically, yeah, I was posting his collectibles.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tiger Law in chat says, Bogo, that sounds like a Mo deal. And Heck says, it was a Mo deal. On hand.
For very special customers.
Yeah.
So,
Secret menu.
also, before I forget, I know it's been a minute since we messed around and like talk snap on this show, but I just got to mention to you all, if you haven't messed with this, the card that came out this week is the friggin'
The Ultron?
Night Thrasher?
no, oh my god, with this Night Thrasher, Jay, why? Look, Why don't you just wait for it to happen? It's gonna happen because you
All
want
you have to
to.
do is manifest it, Jay. Like everything you say, manifest. So say
Like,
you want
I'm
a
trying.
new Warrior season, like, but you have to say it. I want a new Warrior season on Snap. Like
I
you have to
want a
say it
new
like that.
Warrior season on Snap.
Why do you want that? You're not gonna play it if it comes out. So why
But
would you
imagine
want
a
that? Just
beat,
to
I
annoy
might.
us?
imagine a
You
beak
I
won't.
might
card
do
and a
that.
Blackwing card, like 2 separate cards for beak. Yeah,
Wait, Beak. Beak
beak
is
and
in here.
Blackwing. Yeah,
Speedball could be a move character.
Oh Jesus Christ!
and you can get was it pendants too? Like
I like
You don't
Speedball
deserve.
better.
You don't
I know,
deserve
but
penance.
pendants was tight too. Like that could be a whole power set too, and you got 2 separate cards.
So it's this season is the what if season, like the what if, the animated joint, MCU what if. And the card that came out this past week is Strange Supreme. And that card is crazy.
Is it? We're
It
about to find
is,
out.
dude.
We're about
It
to
like
find out, Larry.
so this joint
Zoom in on me.
basically this joint. What you said? Zoom in on you? Okay, there
Yeah.
you go. You go. Come on, Mo. Why are you making this so dramatic right now?
I just bought it. Like I just bought it. Like based on
saw
what
it.
you said. Like I wasted
No.
my tokens.
No,
Well,
listen.
I'm not saying I wasted it, but I don't know what it
Listen.
does. Tell me what it does, Larry.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
What it does is it merges with created cards.
Okay.
And so whatever, it's a
Oh, hell
2/2.
yeah. Yeah.
Whatever the
2/2.
it's a 2/2. Yes.
Like a ballerina?
Yes. It's like a ballerina. Yeah. 2 costs, 2 power, right? And whatever the power of the card is, what are we looking at?
I'm just confirming that I bought it.
So,
Oh.
Says
so
sold.
it's a goofy Carnage.
No, it's much better than Carnage. Because what it does is, so whatever created cards that you have, it merges with them at the end of each turn. And then
Oh,
it gets
shit.
2 power on top of that. So where it's being used right now that a lot of people are like really feeling it is Thanos. Because you can play your stone out, like your friggin' gem, then play Strange Supreme, right? Then as soon as you, at the end of that turn, the first gem you played, it'll merge with. So like say, most of the stones are like 1/1, even though some are 1/2, 1/3, right? So say it's 2/2, it'll merge with that stone. It'll look, I was just trying.
He bought it too? Claim
got
it.
it?
Claim
My
it.
face is in the way.
Claim it.
Well,
Look,
I've got like 20 keys.
nice.
Oh,
Damn,
lucky.
Oz. You don't use
Good for
any
you.
keys?
Good for you.
No,
That's fair. Listen.
actually, I
So-
lied. I'm down to 15 because it costs 2 to get them.
Oh, okay. It needed to. Okay. So like say you say that first gem is 1/1, right? When it merges at the end of that turn, Strange becomes now at that point 2/5 because you had the 1 from the gem and then you got another 2. Every time you put down more gems, it'll go ahead and merge with those. Now, if you use something else that creates other cards and play it out there, it might merge with those. Like there was a point where I did a Iron Patriot, right? And that Iron Patriot card ended up being a what was it? A Living Tribunal. So I put out the Living Tribunal, and then Strange merged with it. Living Tribunal's a 9. Plus, it had been merging with all these other stones before that. So, like, it's easily can be like a 2/20, which is crazy at the end.
Even like, let's say, like, does a Nimrod count as a created card?
That's a good question. Like
Don't count?
the Nimrod doesn't count as a created card initially. After you split it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nimrod, Sentinel definitely counts as a created card. Like not the one you put into your deck.
But if I do if I do like an Agents of Shield deck with
all those cards,
Doctor Strange, like I'm gonna have a good time,
dude. And it's crazy, man. Like I know for me, like I said, I was using it in Thanos, and all I do, like if I get Thanos, I'm gonna have Thanos in my hand.
Even that the eternal one, was it not Fastos, but the other one,
you're talking about Gilgamesh?
Yeah, like if I do a Gilgamesh deck with with that Doctor Strange
with the zoo, the zoo. That's actually that could work.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Subscribe, like, hit the bell. You might see a video of that tutorial tomorrow, like playing that. Because since I bought it, I might as well. Make content.
If you get Thanos, which I mean, your Thanos are gonna come in hand, right? But you have Thanos, right? That which comes in your hand automatically. If you get Strain Supreme along with Cosmo.
Oh, Cosmo. Okay.
Because Cosmo, like if I put down Strange Supreme, then I put Cosmo in that same lane, I'm winning that lane. Because there's nothing you can do to that Strange Supreme when it gets to like 20, right? Then if I have Thanos played out after I get the which one is it? The Soul Stone? Whichever one makes it so you can't destroy or discard him. So the Soul Stone makes it so you can't destroy or discard him, right? So now whatever lane I put Thanos in, you can't do anything about that either. And chances are that's going to be a lane that I like stack with other stuff because that deck usually has Mockingbird in it. It usually has like I know the ones I use, I usually have Sam Wilson in it. So it's like, if I have like a 8, a 9, and indestructible Thanos, you can't win that lane either. And it's crazy, man. I'm just like, wow, like this, like I wouldn't be surprised if they mess around and like in the next patch, which actually might be tomorrow. So maybe not tomorrow, but whenever they do the patch after that one, it's like they're probably gonna change it so you can use that card. It's I don't know if it's broken, but it's damn near broken. Like it's like it is crazy. It is really good
because I got Thanos, Airshim. The new what's his face, Infinity, whatever that makes his random stones. And I regret I didn't get
Ultron, Infinity Ultron.
Yeah, but I regret I didn't get another one that gives you the spells at the beginning.
Oh, Agamotto.
Yeah. I missed out on him. And he
see, now Agamotto probably wouldn't work for that though, because I think those all get banished at the end, so they just disappear. But at the end of each turn. But you're right, like Infinity Ultron, those could work, and those joints.
Oz, you had your deck that was a Thanos with one of the Celestials, like Airshim. Which was Airshim, yeah.
So I get like 20 something cards at the beginning. I never know what I'm playing.
And that's the thing. Airshim like those cards might all work for that, which I don't know if that's the case. Now the only thing with that though
I don't think I have Airshim. Like
you have so many cards. I don't know if you're gonna get Strange Supreme.
Yeah.
So I'm adding Strange Supreme into my deck.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like the chances of you pulling him are slim.
What I'm doing right now is I'm creating a deck, and then I'm like, okay, autofill. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put him in the deck, and let's see what it says. So here's what it did for me. It gave me Nico, a Schoolgirl, the Hood, Hawkeye, Mysterio, Cosmo, Debris, Frigga, Shang-Chi, Misery, and Sasquatch.
I don't know if that's. I mean,
you need Homegirl that gives you the 1 cost on each.
Yeah, like Agent 13.
Shauna.
Yeah. Oh, Shauna. Yeah, Shauna. Yeah. But again, this is the autofill. But I mean, again, subscribe, like, hit the bell. I'm gonna be playing this. This is like Larry watched me like just murder somebody this morning, and it's like, and he's like, dude, like, is this? I'm like, this is the same deck I've been using for like 6 months. So I'm gonna be doing this new deck tomorrow, and you're gonna see a video.
What
I'd like or
what I'd like to see is, do they count as destroyed? Would Nimrod multiply?
That's what I want to see, but I don't think it will. I think it'll be. I don't think it will merge with Nimrod. I don't even think it will merge with Squirrel Girl. Like reality, like I think it's everything that goes back into your hands, right?
It merges with the squirrels, but not with Squirrel Girl itself. Because if the 12 cards that start in your hand, Doctor or Strange Supreme doesn't do anything with those. But any card that gets created from one of your other cards, that's what it messes with. So like Thanos creates all the gems, all the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff, like you mentioned. Shauna is another one. All those cards that just pop up onto your board, like anything that gets
all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, really, like even the Hydra agents,
the
Queen
and
Jet
so all
and
that
those,
works,
so.
Or even like say for instance, Moon Girl, like all the stuff that comes from Moon Girl. So if you're doing like
all those rocks,
all that stuff all counts. But so it's but again, it's one of these things where I wasn't sure how good that card was going to be when I first read it, but then I wasn't reading it right because I didn't know it was doing. I thought it was merging with one of your cards one time. I didn't realize it was merging with it at the end of every turn, and I was like, oh, which makes a lot of sense considering when you watch the What If episode, you had Strange Supreme like taking all those monsters in. And it was just like, oh, okay, like that's it. Like it's very along the theme of that character in the What If episode. So now I get it. I'm like, okay, and he becomes more and more powerful.
So now I have to
so
watch cartoons too.
you don't have to watch anything, but if you did watch it, you will appreciate the card even more because it's basically taking like the lore from the episode and making it into
Can I get
a game.
Refund?
No, you can't. It literally tells you no refunds as soon as
you have to hold it. Like you can't.
Like, hold it down. There ain't no refund. Listen, that's our money now. Our money. You're welcome. No. So anyway, all right. You all ready to mess around and talk some Andor? Good. Here we go. It's resounding. Let's go.
No, it's more about gel coat. When the fourth round would... Don't you call it...
Does it look good already? Jumbo Scampi.
All right. Andor Season 2 has begun. Andor's being released every Tuesday, 3 episodes at a time for the next... I guess now the next 3 weeks, 12 episodes total.
So stupid.
What? Why is that stupid, though?
Well, it's Tuesday, so it should be 2 for Tuesday, like 2 episodes every Tuesday, and then do it every 2 weeks.
Moses, if they release 2 episodes, release 2 episodes every Tuesday, you'd be complaining about why they don't just release it all.
I mean, I'm complaining already. Like I know. I hate the time jumps already, but but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do 3, like 3 for Thursday or 2 for Tuesday, like this is standard. Like, I mean, they're trying to give me the bullshit of like standard broadcasting systems. I was like, all right, let's go with the tropes: 2 for Tuesday, 3 for Thursday. Like this is what radio did.
Is 3 for Thursday a thing?
Yeah, that's every David Bowie song on Thursday that plays it. They play 3 David Bowie songs on KLOS 95.1, Los Angeles classic rock. Yeah,
I don't listen to that station.
I know. You should. Yeah, you do, because that's where they do the Woody show too. You like the Woody show because you don't have satellite anymore.
That's on 98.7.
Oh, they're on Star Night. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, yeah. Keep listening to that.
Jason, I don't listen to that station. What?
I wish Jay still had Sirius.
I do. I have it on my phone,
but not in your car.
Oh, got it close enough.
Hey, listen, Andor. 3 episodes have been released. As Moses said, there was a time jump. This set of episodes takes place in BBY 4 years before the Battle of Yavin. So let's talk about it. Andor. Look, let's start with you, Jay. What'd you think of these episodes, man? Like, how are you feeling about the way season 2 of Andor is starting out? especially in relation to this past season?
Well, in relation to the past season, I didn't watch the past season.
Did you not watch last season of Andor?
No, I meant to, but I never got around to it.
But like, you don't feel like you missed anything, right? Like jumping in.
I just don't know who anyone is. And it's really weird.
It's like every movie you ever watch.
Yeah, except they are like they go a really long time without saying names.
That's true.
Like it's like I don't think they say Cassian's name until episode 2.
You're hilarious. That's not true.
It might be.
I thought his name was Andor.
You're just not listening. His name is Cassian Andor.
Oh. So why the fuck did they? Why not call the show Cassian? Like, if you're not gonna say the name for 2 episodes, like, at least have it be the title.
And then everyone at the wedding, like, they don't say their names for a while.
Yeah, they all know each other for the most part. But I mean, they say some names. You have to remember, the thing with Star Wars is names don't sound like names in Star Wars all the time, too. Somebody says like something and you're like, what is that? They're like, money, an alien? What is that? A planet? What is that?
But so yeah, I can't speak on it till last season.
That's fair. But what do you think about these first 3 episodes?
They're not bad. Like, I don't feel lost, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the most part. Like, I'm not sure why we're at a wedding.
Right. No, and if you didn't watch last season, then I get that 100%.
Right. But everything else I get, like the spider planet, like I get all of that stuff. The farming planet I get. Yeah, like I'm not lost.
Okay, no, absolutely, and there's a difference between not knowing what's happening and not knowing everybody's name. Because Lord knows, like I've definitely watched shows. There's shows that I've watched, and I can't keep track of everybody's name. I just know like their role. You know.
I didn't realize how good I was at watching Game of Thrones till now that my brother and my nephew are watching it, and I'm watching it like. When they, whenever we hang out, they put it on, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is whose brother, and this is this," you know. And it's like I didn't realize how well I managed that because that was really weird. Like it had so many characters, and it's like, yeah.
Game of Thrones is no joke. Like there are a lot of different people, a lot of relationships.
Yeah, I didn't realize how good I was at keeping all that shit together. Like even my nephew was like, he knows everything about it. Just listen to him. Yeah, to my brother, because he's like, you're talking over this. Like, yeah, but you need to know this, you know.
And I know for myself, like it's one of those things. When I watched it, like I was happy that I came to it later because I got to watch them like back to back. Like I feel like if I was watching that joint week to week,
oh, dude,
it would have definitely been a thing where I would have been like, oh, like I probably would have been like a whole 2 seasons in before I realized there's a connection between 2 different groups of people where I'm like, oh, like that's the blood feud from
they're brothers. Those 2 dudes are brothers on 2 different parts of the continent.
I'm like, oh my god.
Jay, do you watch the first 3 drop? Like with the ones that dropped, all 3? Like you got to watch all of them? Okay.
Yeah, I did get to do all 3. So yeah, they were interesting.
Okay. No, that's fair. Oz, what about you, man? You watched last season of Andor, right?
Yeah. It's fine. Sorry.
Wait, you talking about last season was all right, or this first 3 episodes are all right?
Well, I saw the first one. I didn't get the other 2.
Got you. Okay.
But it's more of the same. You know, that's a good thing. Star Wars. It's a Star Wars show that's a little bit different. There's no Jedi. It's more of like a spy thriller, I guess. So yeah, like how Jay said, I don't know usually I wouldn't know, why am I watching this wedding scene? There's nothing happening. But because I saw last season, I know who they are, and I know like how they're maintaining the public layer of who they are with the private. And even something like just a little look kind of gives me information, because I know, well, this guy, I know he's freaking out, but he has to smile.
Right. There's a lot of subtext.
Yeah. Except for the daughter crying because her boyfriend's an idiot or something, whatever that was. That was stupid.
She's like, he won't hold my hand.
Yeah, that was like her mom is funding the entire rebellion. I think she knows it too, and he won't hold my hand. I'm so sad.
She's like, he's a monster. And it's like, man, listen.
That's why you send him away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
It's more of the same. I wanted to see more stuff with Cassian. Even though the group that he runs into was getting on my nerves too.
That joke was funny.
But I mean, like carjacking that he does, like that all was just great. It made sense.
Right.
Like, yeah, he shouldn't know. He's never seen this.
Right.
So all in all, I think it's good. I'm looking forward to watching the next couple episodes.
Okay, that's fair. And listen, it'll be interesting to see your opinion on the next two, just because, I would really like to see or hear what you think after you get to see those. So.
I mean, I like the whole first season. I'm guessing it's just gonna be more of the same.
That's fair. Moses Magnum, how much of this did you get to see?
Honestly, I would say I'm the person you don't talk to about this, because but I'm also the one that I can form an opinion with the smallest amount of information.
Because I watched the credits.
Well, last season I watched the first
opening
episode.
crawl. Right.
I watched the first episode and the last episode.
Right.
And then I only watched 5 seconds of the teaser for this season. And then I got home and I reiterated what happened to me on my way home that actually delayed me to be home to watch the full first episode. So I only got to watch 20 minutes.
Okay.
And
so that's almost half.
But I have goosebumps. I love it. This is it's, and
you got to see the part you wanted to see.
Well, no. I mean, I got them figuring out that TIE fighter with the espionage. We're not supposed to make eye contact, but they're whatever their relationship is. I didn't watch the first season, so I don't know what it is. But it's let's not look at each other. Yeah, and I'm I have family members in law enforcement, so I know how to do protocols of things when we discuss certain things in my family. So this is kind of what that feels like a little bit. And but here I I watch this and it's it feels good. And one of the conversations I was having with Emily over the Easter weekend, because we're thinking of our Lord and Savior, Darth Vader. Yeah. So she's like, I don't know, we're discussing the leaks from Star Wars Celebration. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what they sometimes what sucks about Disney is they're doing a lot of Star Wars stuff that isn't not hitting right. It hits in different ways for different people. They're doing too much, But she goes, what I do like is that I can find merch anywhere. I can find, So and then but then this is when I saw this, what I have seen of this has been okay, this is where the quality is. Yeah, we had the thing with Acolyte, people didn't like it, but that was still good. Even the stuff that isn't good has aspects. And I go this, and I think I told you this, Larry, in private when we were having pillow talk, where I do feel they should have had a little bit of George Lucas in in Star Wars. You know, like everything they tried to do with the main series doesn't hit. But everything they do, like that could be fan fiction, is like the best fan fiction, you know. And that's how we get this Andor and Rogue One and stuff, and even Skeleton Crew. Like I watched that twice already, you know.
Right.
And so
of course, like Mandalorian.
Yeah, man. Yeah, even yeah. And that's the thing. If I don't even mention that first, like that's the one I should mention first, and I don't.
Right.
They're doing something right. They're just not doing what I want right. Yeah, and that's the only thing. Like this is a reminder of that. But what they did with Andor, like the 20 minutes I saw right now and the 5 minutes I saw on the internet gave me goosebumps, and I loved it. The first season was unnecessary. We should have just done one season that was amazing, like what we're seeing right now. Like, yeah.
Listen, I love that you're the dude that watched one episode on one end and one episode on the other end, and then you're like, you know what? You didn't even need that entire season. It's like, yes,
honestly,
you did, Moses.
I was more thrilled by 20 minutes of the first episode and 5 minutes on the internet than I was the whole whatever I watched of the first season. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing, like, and even the way they're distributing it now, like the time jumps and everything, like, dude, like we could have just had one season of Andor that was what could have been a masterpiece. Instead, we had 2 seasons, and now we potentially could get a masterpiece. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm like, you might need to go back and watch that first season of Andor. You might.
I mean, I do. I don't.
you might feel different because there are episodes of that joint that are just so good.
And you know, that could be my problem. I don't have have the time that you people have. Like
what you mean, you people? No.
Like I just don't I can't.
You saying I'm in the peanut gallery? No.
In the back row, back of the bus.
The back row, people in the back.
Yeah, you're a better dancer than I am.
Continue.
Dude,
you don't have the time to watch all that TV, but I feel where you're coming from.
Like it's like this is how I can watch this, and this is how I can judge it. Like this is the judgment you're getting, and yeah, I could be wrong, I could be crazy, but I'm the one saying.
But this is what I don't understand, Moses, because I feel you, and I'm not like there's no part of me that's knocking you not having the time to watch all of it. I get it. But what I don't understand is why are you the dude that wants it all at once if you don't have the time to watch it all at once? Like, why not watch it? Like, they're giving you 3 episodes to watch over a week. You can watch.
I'll tell you exactly why that is. Sunday is my only day off, and I'll wake up at 10 in the morning. Like that's the day I get to sleep in too. And from 10 in the morning to 10 at night, I'll watch TV nonstop. I'm just a fucking couch potato, and I'll do 2 whole series. Like I did that whole like with the little girl, with the Czechoslovakian girl that was pretending to be an adult that wasn't an adult, and I watched that whole shit on a Sunday once because it's like because that's the day I have free to do.
What show is that?
No, it was a real life story. Like a little girl, like was a midget, and she pretended to be a kid to get it. Yeah.
It was an adult pretending to be a little girl.
Well, no. Well, if you watch enough, if you put a whole Sunday into it, you realize that the people that adopted her wanted to not deal with her, and they told people she was an adult, and she wasn't. Yeah. So yeah, that's a whole other episode we could do about a true crime series kind of thing. But the reality is like what I'm trying to convey to you is that I have 24 hours on a Sunday to do everything with it, whether it's gaming, reading comics, and everything.
Right.
I don't have the rest of the week. I don't have time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I try to do everything on a fucking Sunday, and
got it.
And that's why I want to binge it. But and that's what I'm telling you about Andor right now. Like the 20 minutes I saw is amazing. Like I want to see it. I can't wait till it's all done. So on a Sunday I could watch it all.
Got it.
You keep mentioning time jumps. Are we getting closer to the BBY?
Well, I mean,
100%.
like the show's gonna end with like the seconds before BBY. So it starts 4 years BBY, and it's gonna move like every. And that's what I'm saying. Like if it was two for Tuesday, like we could do it for a month, and it's like 4 segments. And now it's like
still going to be a month.
Yeah, but it's only 3 for Tuesday, and that doesn't sound right. Like the marketing's not wrong. The marketing's all wrong. Yeah.
So these 3 episodes are BBY4. I think next week's episodes are supposed to be BBY3.
Yeah.
Then the following are BBY2, and then the last 3 episodes are literally the 3 days before Rogue One. And it leads directly into Rogue One in the same way that Rogue One led directly into A New Hope.
And a person like me that doesn't have the time, and
you have the time. Sunday.
No, just give me the 3 episodes before Rogue One. But that's my problem. That's my problem. I understand.
The 3 episodes before Rogue One are probably going to be phenomenal,
dude. Like the 20 minutes of this one episode that I did watch was phenomenal. Like I love the special effects. Like it's better than any movie. It's better than like the shit is.
It's fantastic.
I told Emily, I'm like, I started crying because it's like this is what I wanted TV to be. Like I want TV to be like a theater experience where I don't have to go and be among people. My theater experience is at home. Yeah, no, it's weird. It's weird. Like nobody understands it. And they're like, I mean, Larry, you've told me like, what is it about you about being around people? It's like, no, I just don't want to be around. I mean, I literally told you about I had to take a crowbar to a crazy person just so I could pump gas peacefully.
Right?
Did you ever start watching Strange New World?
So good.
It's that same experience. It's a charismatic captain with amazing hair, dude. Like
he does have great hair.
Anson
Mount with that great hair. Black Bolt, baby.
Look, I don't look. I wish they this is gonna be after show. Like I'm not. Put a tag on that. Put a thumbnail on that. Put a little thumbtack. Because I do want to finish. I know some of us have to leave, but I do want to talk about the Anson Mount thing and the hair and Star Trek. That's a whole other conversation. That
right.
I don't even like. I think on Monday I yelled at one of my customers about Star Trek because of that too. Like, so because we're celebrating George Takei's birthday, and
oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But Captain of the USS Excelsior. But so I don't. It's going to be a whole conversation. I don't want to derail it, even though.
Thank you for that.
I just thought about because the way you were talking about Star Trek. Star Wars,
I have a whole thing, but I just don't have an outlet to do it.
Discovery was ass, but Strange New World is enjoyable.
Yeah.
I respectfully disagree, but that's another show, like Moses said. I know, but okay. So, back to Andor. Let me just say, man, like Andor is the kind of show that I'm like, man, like, in full disclosure, like I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm a big spy fiction fan. And so Andor is like, it felt in some ways, it feels like it's made for me. I enjoy it so much. And it's definitely the kind of story that I've been saying, like, don't get me wrong. I love Jedi. I love Sith even more. Like, and so it's like I definitely want to see that. I want to see a lot of stories that involve those two factions in Star Wars. But I'm also a person that, like, I don't need Jedi and Sith in everything that every Star Wars story that I consume. And so I'm more than happy. Like, I just feel like Star Wars is such a big galaxy that it has a lot of stories to tell. And the idea that Andor has decided to, like, focus on a portion of the Star Wars universe that doesn't necessarily deal with that conflict, that like Jedi Sith conflict directly. I mean, it's
the
so
balance of the Force.
I mean, season 1, and from what I saw, part of this season, it's like all background stuff on how they made the Death Star.
Yeah. Season 1, you definitely
because that's like always been a question. It's like they're technically in peacetime, even though I guess there's a rebellion, but it's like nobody's paying attention to them.
It's a small rebellion at this point.
It's peacetime, and you see the
time
Emperor
now.
building up to the main, events.
Right. And that's the whole thing where it does, like, Andor finds a compelling way to answer questions that fans of Star Wars have had for years. And it's like it's a character-driven way to also answer those questions and just kind of like fill in what it is that like fill in the lore, like you literally get to find out like where some of this equipment and some like where do you get the manpower to build a galactic wide army from? And Andor answers that question in season 1. In season 2, they're basically showing you the they also in season 1 kind of showed you the very fledgling of the rebellion, and in this season it feels like okay we're pushing that into full swing.
Well, they've got 4 years to get up there.
Right. And so it's very cool, very interesting. And it's like, if you're a Star Wars fan, it's hard to like not be excited by it, I think. But again, it's one of these things like Andor's great. And it is definitely like, it's special. Like as far as like, but Rogue One and Andor hold a particular place in Star Wars lore that I'm just like, okay, like it's some of the best Star Wars stuff out there, whether people want to admit it or not. Like I feel like it's hard for people to say it because it's so good and they don't want to like disrespect things like the original trilogy. But like, I don't have any issue saying it only because I guess I'm crazy like that, where I'm like Rogue One, if Rogue One isn't the best Star Wars movie, it's the second best Star Wars movie.
You and I had this conversation earlier, right after I chewed out the Spectrum people trying to cut my internet service, and I told them how they have a monopoly and it shouldn't be like that, and and the call's recorded. But that's one of the things I told you, where it's like this. For me, it's always Empire is the greatest. And then Rogue One. Like I don't give a fuck about Luke. Like I do, but I don't. Like it's the way the movie was made. Like the best movie is Empire, and then Rogue One is like that's like Empire point 2. Like what I mean. So and that's why like. I guess that's where I can't vibe with Andor a little bit, in the sense that it's like I like what I had. I don't need anything adding to it,
Yeah, but Moses, sometimes people add stuff and it makes it better.
I get it, and that's where I wanted to go to Jay. That's where I wanted to go, Jay. Like Jay read novels and The Knight Errant and everything that doesn't mean anything now. And those were good. Those were good comics. Like even when we talk about the leaks and whatever was announced, like, but Jay knows, like there was good stuff there. Like Jay could outline the better trilogy. The 6 to 9 or whatever from the 3. Like better than Disney did it, just based on the books that he's read. Yeah, but they didn't do that. And that's where it's like when I see a Disney Star Wars thing, like I can't, like, if they didn't go to my board of Jay to do it, then I was like, what? I don't give a fuck.
Board of Jay.
Yeah.
See, and here's the thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I feel where you're coming from because, like in a perfect world, you would have had all this canon that just transfers over.
Yeah.
No matter who.
Right.
Bought it and who's in charge.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I will say this. If Lucas
where's the old boy button?
No, Wait. What do we need an oh boy button for? You haven't even heard what I'm about to say.
Because the reality is all you have to say is yeah, you're wrong. It's good now. But you're trying to make an excuse for the mouse.
Who? Wait, but what am I making an excuse for? Like, you just admitted it's good.
I'm admitting it's okay.
No, it's not what you said. Yeah. You literally just said it was good. All I'm saying is this: if Lucasfilm had like a hard and firm continuity, that would have been harder for Disney to disregard it. But Lucas themselves are like, okay, like they greenlight books, and then when they decide they want to make movies, and they're like, oh, what did we do in the book? I'm gonna do something different. The movies supersede the books. It's like, okay, well, you're basically teaching all the people that come after you that the extended lore is there to be not adhered to. And that's all. That's literally Disney following George Lucas's lead, which, I'm not saying that that's right or wrong. Like, it's not how I would prefer it, because I feel like some of the best Star Wars stuff up until very recently was probably happening in novels and in comics. But, unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to buy it. So, how's that a ha-ha? Like, that I'm poor? Like,
the mouse is laughing at your poorness.
Oh, he's like, you're not a billionaire like me. Got it. Okay, that's fair. That's true.
The mouse something laughs at your poorness.
Because you're right, exactly. I'm just like, dude, I didn't have billions of dollars to spend on Star Wars.
You as a customer, like, he doesn't even want you parking in the parking lot.
Oh, listen, I don't know.
He doesn't want you at downtown Disney.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as you make a little money, they raise the price.
Right.
There it is.
He'll say hi to you, and you run like that tweaker when I said that. He looked at me like a fucking monster.
That's it. So, So I think it'd be different, but I feel where you're coming from, though, because it would be nice. Like, I would love. But here's the thing: like, you have people that feel the same way about a lot of that stuff, and so slowly but surely, you see some of it like seep in to like things that become canon. It just sucks that those things have to become canon through television and movies, as opposed to them having been canon because they existed in books or comics.
What I can tell you, my experience with Disney is I don't get to see it because I don't watch as much as I would like. I don't have that time.
But whose fault is that?
Oh, it's my fault for wanting to eat and live and pay my fucking rent. Yeah,
exactly.
It's my fucking fault. Yeah.
If you're not sustaining yourself on Star Wars, that's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's my fucking fault. I get it. Yeah. All right. I look to you.
Eat, sleep, and breathe Star Wars like the rest of us.
I look to you, Larry, for at least moral support, and you can't give me that. Like, yeah, I regret ever fucking you.
Wait, what?
Don't even lie about it. Like,
wait, what? Why did that happen? No,
because
no, I'm good. I like a rhetorical question. No. But anyway, but yeah, man, I wish it could be different too. At the end of the day,
so you agree with me? Like, you did all of that to agree with me.
I mean, I agree with you somewhat. Let's put it like that. Like, I don't feel like it's Disney's fault that that's the case.
Tip. Oh no, it's definitely Disney's fault. Yeah, but I know you can't say that. Yeah.
Oh, well, listen, I can say whatever I want. I just like
that's what you say, but that's not what you do.
That's not what you do. So, how do you all feel like, Oz, now that you know that this is laid out in such a way that it's gonna like kind of dovetail into Rogue One? How do you feel about like where the series is going and like that, the concept of it ending up in that way? Do you like that or no?
I'm glad it's ending.
Okay.
Look, when we got Rogue One, I thought, well, it's okay. It's a prequel, sort of, whatever. Mm-hmm. I like the movie, and then we got season one. Like, we need more of this. Rogue One was great. I don't need a prequel to Rogue One. I like season 1, and
Right.
season 2 is like, what? We already have season 1, Rogue One. What do we need in between there? So I'm glad. Okay, we're finishing it.
Yeah.
It sounds like from what you guys said, 3 episodes are a different year, so it's good. It's like watching a trilogy if you watch the 3 episodes
except
together.
there's 4.
Right.
Is it 4 episodes?
Well, it's 4 blocks.
Yeah, and you don't have to go to the theater and deal with a bunch of fucking morons, like
right. So
throwing
it's a
shit like
quadrilogy.
they do for the fucking like Minecraft movie. Yeah, like you don't have to deal with that.
Well, that's your fault for going to the Minecraft movie.
I did it. But,
Minecraft was pretty good.
Yeah, I was almost like maybe I should see it just to talk about it on the show. And then when I saw like what's happening, I'm like, I am so glad I don't want to go to the
I saw
theater
some of the
ever.
aftermath of those.
Yeah, no, I like those
It
scenes
just
gave
depends
me
on what theater you go to.
yeah, no, but just watching the scenes of when that shit happened like gave me an itch that only a shotgun could scratch at the back of my fucking throat. Yeah.
Hexzilla says chicken jockey.
Yeah. I saw the
Alert.
footage of what happened. I'm like, dude, like I would be the problem there. Like after what you're seeing is like, oh, this sucks. I would be the fucking problem because fuck these fucking. Somehow there would be a bat involved. And like, how did you get a bat into the theater?
It's my cock.
Yeah, I would kill him with. I would cut their fucking head off with my fucking dick, just like that movie Airheads. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. All right. Are you all have anything else you want to say about the first 3 eps of Andor before we start doing some rating? Okay, let's go to it. Jay, what would you rate the beginning of Andor season 2?
I would give it a 4 out of 5. I enjoyed what I saw.
4 out of 5. There you go. All right. Moses Magnum, what would you give Andor?
I like the music.
Sorry, Jay.
Oh, you like the music? Yeah, the music is good. Yeah. Moses Magnum, what would you give Andor season 2 in the beginning?
Dude, like I only watched like 20 minutes of one episode and a teaser, and like the shit looked better than like some of the Star Wars movies I've seen. So, and even like but I am not like don't even look to me for a score. I enjoyed the experience, and that's just for me. Like I can't tell you anything after that. Like it don't look to me like. If you want to watch it, fucking watch it. That's your life at this point, not mine.
It's in fact your life. That's true. Oscore, what would you rate Andor, the beginning of Andor season 2?
I'm gonna go with 4. I was gonna do 5, but then I realized I'm giving it bonus points because I'm comparing it to the other things that have come out for Star Wars and that I really didn't enjoy. So I'm gonna go with 4. It's good. I don't think we need it, but I'm glad it's there.
Got it.
But like, what's the stuff? Sorry, go ahead, Larry. Everything else is answered. No. Go ahead. Go.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I really enjoy it. Like, and I'm super psyched for the rest of this season. Like, I hear that these first episodes are literally just the tip of the iceberg. They said it just gets better and better from here. So, yeah, like I already enjoyed what I did see so far thoroughly. And I can't wait to get through it and experience it all. So yeah, 4.5. What are you gonna say, Mo?
No, just like what does he hate so much that he can't give this?
Acolyte, which is the last one I saw.
Yeah.
And Obi-Wan like had some good stuff too.
No,
but
like,
overall,
I get it, it's all right. But like what? Like I mean, I love. This is the conversation I had with Larry a little bit earlier. Like, I love what the concepts that they do, like with dealing with Star Wars, and yeah, it's Star Wars as a brand has this, but you have the witches and shit, and it's like that shit's all cool. Like, especially if you played like Old Republic and stuff, you could see some of these things in play now. Like, that's where they are going, but. I and I mean
I'll say the witches and Acolyte.
Let me just tell you this: I didn't watch the Acolyte either, So I just want to see, like, as a person that didn't watch it, like, what really turned you off about it.
I get what you're saying. The witches in the Acolyte are not like the cool witches that we see in other Star Wars stuff, like in the games. What are they called? The Night Sisters or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are way better witches than these. And they even showed up in what's her face with the white thing?
Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were still pretty cool there.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like, I mean, they are different. Though they're two different sets of Force witches.
I agree the Space Witch concept is cool, can be cool, and has been done cool. I don't know why they created this separate thing where then, they set stone on fire somehow. Like, they just did a lot of, it had interesting concepts, but poorly implemented. They did a lot of things that were just kind of like stupid and didn't make sense to me.
So that's what you saw. That's what I saw. Jay, you read books with space witches in the past.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like the space witches?
I like them.
Like those are the Night Sisters, right?
From Disney and stuff too. Like that's what I'm trying to get. Like the way they changed, or if they didn't change enough for you. Like tell me what you feel. Not what you think, but what you feel.
I feel like the best version of the Night Sisters is from the Clone Wars. Like, they're
the cartoon series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they're like from the books.
No.
And the Acolyte was a little different. But to me, it wasn't different enough where I'm like, oh, these two things aren't even the same anymore.
No. Okay.
Yeah. All right. You all ready to talk about some news that came out of Celebration?
Yes.
All right, let's do some news.
I'm also stuck on my us asking me about Stranger Worlds. I've been on a Star Trek thing for the last 2 months. So if we do have time, I would like
comic book news. We should have a comic book current. Well, not like that, but like.
All right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. I cut you off a lot, Jay, and I hate it.
So, yeah, we got. I mean, there was a lot of stuff announced coming out of Celebration. Look, more stuff apparently than I could keep up with. But
more
luckily,
stuff that I want.
Luckily, there's enough of us to bring it to the attentions of the others. So I know for me, just because I guess of the way my algorithm works and the things that got brought my direction, one of the big announcements that came out that I was really excited for is a new Star Wars game called Zero Company that's coming out. Which I think that's not coming out until next year, if I'm not mistaken. But Star Wars Zero Company is basically Star Wars meets XCOM, and it's it takes place during the Clone Wars, if I'm not mistaken, and it's not. It's basically the premise of it is you have all these big battles that happened and all these Jedi flying around doing all of this getting all this glory during this war, and then you have this tight unit that does the real work of the Clone Wars that doesn't no one knows exists and nobody speaks about, and that's Zero Company. And so you have five you have 5 characters. One of them is a like a smuggler kind of dude that's like kind of like the leader, and then you have uh friggin' like gunner clone trooper. You have a sniper, and you have like a Mandalorian, and you have a Jedi, and you all go out and basically try to wreck shop in all these different battles and during the Clone Wars that nobody knows about. So cool ass concept. The gameplay,
like,
it should definitely be on consoles and PC. I mean, it's a Star Wars game, so you know they cast the wide net. It's gonna be available on everything that can run it. So you know, yeah. So yeah, it should be on Steam. What are you showing us, Moses?
I just pre-ordered it. Prepaid for it. Luckily,
Yeah.
Steam has an app where it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Like I don't have enough money in my account, but they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll give it to you.
Yeah, right. When it comes, we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you after a couple haircuts. Like, well, then we'll charge you.
Right.
I love Steam.
So yeah. I do think that if I'm not mistaken, I think they did say that it does have like all of those characters I think are going to be customizable, so you could technically like change their names and appearances. You could like the main guy, I think you can change into
dude. Like I just love the story, like like just what you described to me, like the story and the gameplay. Like I just want that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, trust me,
who's in it.
I felt the exact same way where I'm like, I didn't even know we were messing with the idea of a XCOM type Star Wars game, but I'm like, I'm happy that exists. I want to play that today. Yes,
yeah, I've been doing they did the Gears of War one that's kind of like that, and then there's
Gears of War Tactics,
and then there's a Warhammer one, and I've been fucking with those for a while now. I've been having a good time.
Yeah, no, it's a great kind of gameplay, and you know, just like there hasn't been a lot of footage that got released from it, but there is a little bit of gameplay footage, and all of it looks really good. It looks like exactly like what you hope a game like that would look like. So I'm excited for that. Anybody else hear anything that you all want to make sure that we talk about or mention?
We got a lot of movies and like deals, but yeah, I know like people try to use that as like for clout, you know. So I don't know what's real, but I did hear that we're doing movies and shows like for like a Darth Maul one. Like that's the one that really like resonated. Like,
yeah.
And so I don't know. I don't even know how real that shit is. But
that is
the audience on Instagram is Darth Maul, and I'm like, dude, like, yeah, I mean, I know you love it. I don't like.
It's called Star Wars Maul Shadow.
No.
And basically, what that is an animated series that is talking about how like Darth Maul building up his criminal syndicate.
Yeah,
and you know we know that like Darth Maul like we talk about extended universe stuff. Like in the extended universe, Darth Maul ends up surviving and eventually becoming like a big time criminal, like overlord or whatever.
Oh, he's in the
Shadow Lord.
Clone Wars, isn't he?
Yeah, but
he does.
Yeah, again. Yeah.
You're talking about in the Clone Wars animated series.
Yeah,
he died.
Yeah.
Again,
I think, but I think this takes place in between those two places, right? In between, like
right after he gets his spider legs or whatever.
Yeah,
so, and this is like Darth Maul was always my. You could tell by my sigh. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Darth Maul was always like my Wolverine. Like he's just a badass Sith. And that's like all I ever want to see him as, you know. I don't want to see more of him. I don't need to learn. I don't want to know what his mother issues are. What drove him to the dark side. I don't give a fuck. Like he's the one that Obi-Wan chopped in half from Darth Maul had the higher ground and Obi-Wan killed him still. You know what I mean? and so that's all I care. Like Obi-Wan is a badass because Darth Maul's there. I don't need to know any. I don't want to know anything about it. I don't care what his mom issues were. I don't care who his sister was. I don't give a fuck, you know. And so telling this is what I hated about Wolverine Origins, you know, too, because like this is a badass character that just does what needs to be done, and he doesn't. He's a good guy that'll do, you know, Wolverine in particular. He's a good guy that will do the bad things that the good guys don't want to do. And part of that is because you don't know his origin. Like, you know how bad he's been. And that mystery is what makes him good, you know? And so with Darth Maul too, like the more I learn from him, the less I care about him. Like
really?
Yeah.
See, and I feel like, don't get me wrong, what you're saying with Wolverine makes a lot of sense to me. Because
Darth Maul's like that for me too. Yeah, like
so, this isn't an origin for Darth Maul though. This is like after, like just after the movie.
It's like in between.
Fuck you, bitch.
Why is
fuck
that?
you? You didn't read Tales of the Jedi #9?
No, it's not canon.
Exactly, but you didn't read it. But if you read that, then you know what happens after he gets chopped in half.
Yeah, he gives new legs.
No,
and he takes the Darksaber.
Yeah, see, read Tales of the Jedi #9. Until then, you can suck my fucking dick.
I think he means that lovingly.
No, I mean hatefully. Like I want him to suffer as he's taking all my 9 inches down his fucking throat. Like I want him to have a sore throat for the next 3 months.
That would do it.
Look, don't ever underestimate Oz's ability at fellatio.
He's a faggot.
Listen, but wait. So, like, I feel like, I mean, and here's what I'm saying. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. I think that what you're saying about Wolverine is actually, you know, very appropriate, and I can understand the parallel
sentiment
you make in regards to Wolverine and Darth Maul. However, I just feel like Darth Maul, like all his lore stuff, is handled so much more deftly. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like it. Like, and don't get me wrong.
Hold on. Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and
I'm gonna finish this.
No,
okay,
I don't want to let you finish because the reality is a dude pretended to be Japanese to get all of CB Cebulski pretended to be a Japanese writer to try to get all Wolverine shit passed too. So
okay,
I did want to add that before you say anything.
Okay.
It's like a Me Too, but he's culturally appropriating shit, you know.
No. Look, trust me, I'm not a fan of the dude.
And he's not being held accountable.
I know. Trust me. It's like I definitely hear you, and I'm with you on that. Like I don't feel like he's necessarily been that great for Marvel in general. Yeah. But what I am saying is that the lore that has been added to Darth Maul feels like it gives him like so many more layers. And don't get me wrong, like I could understand how that might make him definitely less of a badass than like the days of you know, like if we're talking about like what Darth Maul was when he was like
first trailer,
like, when he was like in Ray Park, when Ray Park was the only Darth Maul. Yeah. Like there's a difference between Darth Maul then and Darth Maul today. But then at the same time, though, it's like, you know, this series, whatchamacallit, Sam Witwer is going to be playing Darth Maul again, which, you know, I mean, we've talked to Sam Witwer about Darth Maul like together in the green room, you know what I'm saying? And like, and the dude, like he knows his Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's great as Darth Maul. So it's kind of like, and not only is he like like he protects that character, I feel like when he's a part of the project, he's the kind of guy that's like, hey, I read the script and it's like, I'm not sure that this is the right direction. What do you think about this versus that?
I'm pretty sure he read whatever nonsense book you were spouting about earlier.
No, for real. Like Sam Witwer probably did read Tales of the Jedi. Yeah.
Like, you know, hearing a dude like Ryan Coogler talk about doing the Black Panther. Like when Joe's leaving, he doesn't like the show enough. Like, yeah, this is his time. I mean, it's not even 8:00 yet. Like, what the fuck?
He might be back. Like, continue what you were saying.
But the reality is, like, people that do want to do something. That's why I give a little bit of credit to what they do with the like the Bad Batch and stuff, because these people actually do care. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, like, this is a character that I like. The more I know, the less I care. Yeah.
Okay. And that's fair. Look, I get it. Like you're into the man of mystery motif.
Yeah.
And when you add too much additional information, you lose the mystery, which you're not wrong about that. Like, it is two opposite ends of the spectrum.
Everybody on this show, everybody knows your real name. They don't know my real name. So there's a reason why I like these type of characters.
Got it. Got it. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah. So that was one thing. I mean, they announced a lot of stuff at the celebration. Look, another thing that I should mention that, because this is like a thing where I'm like, okay, like I'm mentioning this just because I'm probably the only person that's actually going to care about this. But they like Hasbro did announce at Celebration that they're going to do a Dash Rendar Black Series toy.
How much is that? Like, how much is
it? Listen, I don't know how much it is.
Yeah.
And Oz, if you can pull that up, I would appreciate it. Now, some of you might be like, "Who the hell is Dash Rendar?" And I get it, because
motherfucker, Shadow of the Empire. You don't deserve to love Star Wars.
Hey, listen, everybody wasn't there, Moses. Everybody wasn't there.
I'm a little half cocked. I apologize.
I'm just saying, like, they're grown ass adults. That game is like older than some of their parents, which is crazy. they're 18 years old, and their dad is not as old as Shadow of the Empire.
You don't even want to know how the reason I love Nintendo and everything that's happening with them now, like but I want to keep, because I just want the Nintendo online thing, the ability to play Shadow of the Empire.
Yeah, it looks good.
It
looks so good. Like, I was just like, and here's the wild part. Like, you have to understand, for someone like some of us folks, when I see this, like, I've never seen Dash Rendar look that good.
Yeah.
Because Dash Rendar was like a pixel. He was like a voxel person. Now, he looks just like that. At least that's how he looked in my head. But in reality, he was polygons. And so to see that, I was just like, dude, that is awesome. It looks exactly like what I want it to look like.
The only thing I like about J.J. Abrams, like, Star Wars movies, like the third one, like, there's Dash Rendar's ship, like, he came through, and I'm like, I said that in the review of the movie too, but that's the thing. So it's like, I'm a Dash Rendar dude, like this.
Yeah, so there it is, $25, Mo. Sold out already. God damn,
it's got 1 star though.
That's just because the reviewer was complaining because it's sold out already.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Like,
dumb.
Like, playing that game, Shadow of the Empire, like, Dash Rendar is like the dude I would be in that universe. Like, I didn't have to adjust anything. Like, this is who I am here.
It's like if you didn't know that there could be somebody cooler than Han Solo, like, you need to meet Dash Rendar. Yeah. That guy's awesome. That's awesome.
That's when everybody says, like, I'm a Star Wars fan. Like, how do you like Dash Rendar?
Right.
Yeah. And but again, that's my problem. I'm the wrong one. I'm the crazy one here.
Exactly. Yeah. So there was a whole, like I said, a whole other list of, like, projects that got, like, mentioned. Now, don't get me wrong, there's not a lot of information on almost any of these projects, but the big ones are, like, Mandalorian.
No bitch.
Yeah, he has to go to work. He has the night shift.
Oh yeah, he likes money. Yeah.
But the Mandalorian and Grogu is coming next year. They also announced that a Star Wars Starfighter movie is coming, and that's gonna be starring Ryan Gosling as some sort of starfighter pilot. So there's that.
That's gonna be great.
And a lot of movies coming that have no titles yet. Like there's a Dave Filoni movie coming. There's a Ryan Johnson trilogy coming. Yeah. No, Dave Filoni. No, like I mean, listen, I'm not gonna.
It's good. Yeah.
I don't understand how Mandalorian and Grogu's not the Dave Filoni movie that's coming, but okay, I'll take it.
Well, I think he wanted to do something with the dude that was a marshal, like the yeah. So
yeah.
and because he was a big fan of a show and a book series, because I know you motherfuckers don't read, but I read a book of a series of Elmore Leonard books, and that had the character in Louisville, Kentucky. So the series Justified was that. So he wanted a show modeled after that type of character, but in the Star Wars universe. And I don't think they let him do it. So the closest he got was getting the actual star of the star of Justified to be that character. Yeah.
Right.
Elephant. Yeah.
Right.
Which, Justified is an amazing, amazing show, and even Derek, R.I.P. Derek, one of our listeners.
Derek's not dead.
No, he's alive, but he's not like he started liking posts and stuff, but he didn't say like, "Hey, I'm alive. Come hang out with me."
Right.
And that's why I'm hurt too, because like you motherfucker, yeah, like you're alive. Let's go have a resurrection day together.
Right.
I know he's listening. That's why I say it. But yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I know he's a big Elmore Leonard fan and Justified fan. So it's like if he could see that in Star Wars, he would love it. Yeah.
Also, I should mention
R.I.P. Derek.
The next season of Ahsoka is supposed to be coming soon too, and and whatchamacallit's coming back for season 3 of that. Hayden Christensen and some other. I think they said whatchamacallit's supposed to be in that too. Oh man, oh jeez, I can't remember the name of the character. Oh, Admiral Akbar. Supposed to be in that too, so that should be interesting.
Oh, great!
Him and Thrawn might be facing off.
That's gonna be amazing.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Anything else before we get out of here?
Oz is gone. I did want to talk about Strange New Worlds. I have a whole thing on Star Trek too, but again, that's a whole other show.
Well, listen, we can always talk about Star Trek next week.
Well, again, like. He should have known that I'm ready to talk about it. Like, and then he left like a little bitch. Like
little bitch.
He didn't do it in pre-production. Like,
I feel like Strange New Worlds is actually supposed to be coming back soon. Like, I would love for us to talk about that because I like
hate
that show a lot.
Because like I love that dude's hair. I hate how the reptilians look.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well.
So I had a whole opinion about it. Like again, that's a whole other show. But
indeed, okay.
The only free time I have is to talk shit with you, motherfucker. And then after that, it's all work.
Yeah. I hear that, man.
It's I feel like the motherfucker that made the motherfucker that taught humanity fire, and then he just cursed to just like get his intestines eaten all the time. Like that, I feel like that. Yeah, that Prometheus. Like I feel like that is my life. Like I'll tell you all about everything. I can't experience it.
There it is.
But that's all my life. Yeah.
Jay, give us some final thoughts, buddy.
Oh, I got nothing this week.
All right, Jay. We're gonna have to start giving you thought prompts.
No, well, you have my glasses, Jay.
I do have your glasses. I will get those to you.
No. But did you try them on? Did you see how the power that you feel for putting them on?
No, I did not try.
Oh, you fucking bastard!
Did you try them on right now, Jay? Try them on right now.
He doesn't. They're in the car still. They're in the car.
Oh, they're in the car. Oh,
yeah, he's afraid to touch them. I wanted to tell Jay, like, hey Jay, can I go to your job and pick them up? But I'm like, if I go there, like, I'll be like, this is my best friend. Like, this is my good friend. Like, he's the greatest person ever. And have you met him? And people that work there probably, they know him or not, or love him or don't. But by the time I'm done, they have no choice but to love him. he is.
And Jay would hate that.
I know. That's why I would do it. Like, that's
He's
my
like,
way.
They keep trying to hang out with me.
That's my way of fucking with Jay. Like, Jay, everybody's gonna be on your jock by the time I'm done. So that's why I haven't asked them for my glasses. But thank you for taking care of them, and thank you for not putting them on as well.
Moses Magnum, final thoughts.
If you do like, subscribe, and hit the bell, you'll see some snap videos or whatever. But the reality is, like, we live in a world that nothing matters. Like, so, like it or not, who cares?
There it is.
Yeah.
With that said, we want to thank you all for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. We'll be back next week. Until then, we're the Fantastic Forum. Have a good night.